Oh no, my camera isn't working again. Hold on a second. Why didn't it? Well, we'll get it fixed. Don't worry. All right. And there. Give me 1 second. All. Come on. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on here? Alright, we'll get out of Destiny here. Yeah. There's something not. Alright, well, we'll see if this will come back here. I had no idea what's going on with the camera. Like the broadcast software just said like peace. So unless there's another app that's I have no idea why this isn't working. Might have to do the old school camera. Oh, broadcast software, what is wrong? Let me close some of this stuff out. Let me close Discord and stuff. See if there's something running that it's just not happy about. Yeah, I'll say if we don't get this up and running here by 10, we'll switch to the old source, the camera source. Uh, it was weird. Like, soon as right before I get everything set up, it was like I saw me on the camera in OBS. So must have just happened whenever I had that scene. Always something. Always something. All right. I don't think the broadcast software is going to work. All right. Let's. What is killing the broadcast software? Is like nothing. It's letting it run. Ay, ay, ay. It's never done this before. This is bummer. There has to be a process that's. Let me look. Let me stop the camera again or OBS. I mean, see if there's any. There we go. Okay, that's working. I don't know what's going on here. It's nothing. I have to restart the computer. It's never done this before. Never hung up like this. There we go. All right, so now let me check StreamYard. All right, I think we are back in business. Yeah, sorry about that all. That was weird. That was like there must have been something that was stopping the broadcasting software. But I do know how to IT still, so that's awesome. All right, so let's get Steam back up. It's just so weird. It was working like right before I even started the stream. So I'm getting better at checking it before it works. So, but I'll get Kick tabbed up here. Hey, light apricot. Yeah, thanks for the yeah offer. So yeah, I definitely reach out if I want to add you. Hey, Ed, how you doing? How you doing tonight? Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. Got everything, I think, functional now. All right, we are back on, kids. Got started late tonight. Uh, yeah, it's just one of those sessions with mine. I think what I need to do is reboot my computer whenever my son and I stream, and then that I know I have a fresh start. But I need to get Discord back up too because I eventually want to look for a group. All right, let's go get these aspects. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. It's been a pretty good day today. It's been busy as usual, but all good stuff though. So I want to get some aspects so I can finish my strand build, and then I want to attempt Pantheon run. See if I can find a Sherpa in Discord because everyone's saying this is like insane easy raid loot, but I just I don't know all the mechanics on some of these. Actually, probably like all these raids. Um. All right. Yeah. Let's get back. So I need the track. Okay. So I do have this quest tracked. Carla Complex. Where's the Carla Complex? I'll go out front here. Is there a fast travel? It's all down here. All right, I'll just go up front here. Yeah, I think all the audio and stuff's back to normal too. StreamYard seemed to have everything alright, so if there's any problems not hearing me out there, just let me know. Or if it looks like I'm talking and there's no audio. Greatly appreciate it. It was weird. Good old Windows.
Hey, stranger. Gavin team's left the transponder on one of those Cabal siege drills. And it looks like it's on the move towards you.
It's not on the way, Sid. It's already here.
Right. It's like down. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like the data is probably in the middle over here. Still gotta. Yeah, I'm trying to get this one aspect for this strand build for Pantheon. Pretty much just get continuous melee. Wonder how do I get over there? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long ago since Lightfall. There is a. Good old heavy. I'm gonna get old Spider Titan. Trying to see where. Yeah, what are you? Squirrel? Cause I can't get you. Well, that's poop. Alright. You got a strike. Ooh, you got me good. Yeah, I definitely want to get a circuit in either dungeon raid armor or artifice armor. I definitely want to guess buff up my characters. Alright. Man, if I can get these aspects, I think this will make this melee build a little bit better. was that's one of the big boys came stomping down on me. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Come on, let's get them all. That's it. Oh, got this one little dude. All right.
What have we got? Interesting. The Vex have been attempting to breach.
If I don't get Pantheon tonight, I think I'll try to run one in the morning. I took off work tomorrow, so.
My initial investigation indicated those systems had been wiped in some sort of electromagnetic event. But perhaps in our haste, we overlooked something. Let us go discover what the Vex have been after. Since we defeated Chalice, I've been wondering a lot more about the Veil. I think we take it for granted. It's always been here. We always assumed that the Ishtar Collective brought it with them on the Exodus ship, but now you question that assumption. Nezarek seems to know something, didn't he? When we were inside the Vex network, he said something about Savathun. My memories cast shadows of Savathuns.
I was wondering if I could jump down there.
Echoes of the time she and I were
It's like, maybe not.
by her dark magic. The more time we spend here, the clearer the outline of those shadows become. The Ishtar Collective didn't bring the veil here, Nimbus. Savathun stole it from the Witness and left it here. Quite possibly for the Ishtar Collective to find. Why? Why would she do that? Isn't she our enemy? She is. And yet at times, she is our ally. When it is convenient to her. And in that convenience, we find common ground. Or as a friend once said, the line between light and dark is very thin. I kind of hate that. As do I.
Alright, looks like we're heading down to decrypt the data. I'm barely remembering this area. I mean, honestly, I didn't get the final aspects of Stranded either, so. But
Excellent. That terminal is functional. I've sent a data mining application to your Ghost. Upload it, and let's see what we can find.
Chioma Essie. Personal log. Incidental. Maya arrived yesterday with the Exodus Indigo. I should be relieved, but in light of the current situation, I don't feel much of anything.
that's where I fought earlier.
From
Yeah, the
Hyperion to
campaign.
the terraform surface of Neptune. I'm scared. I'm so scared. We don't even know what we've lost. Comms are dead. It's just silence everywhere. We might be all that's left. Maya was right about everything. The cult, the end, how we'll survive. I hate this.
Chioma Essie was one of the founders of Neomuna. There's a part of the city named after her. This is a legend.
I knew of Chioma Essie and her wife, Maya Sandarish. They were Ishtar Collective researchers on Venus during the Golden Age.
Is this all there is? The one log?
No, there's an entire archive here. It could be the key to unraveling the mystery of the veil.
Oh boy.
Not to cut things short, but we got it coming. There's taken popping up all over the courtyard. Tormentor! There's a tormentor heading into the facility.
Guardian, neutralize the tormentor. We can't lose this data.
Alright, where are you guys coming from? I could. Ugh! I'm gonna shoot the other shoulder off. At least that's what I call them. Oh no! Whew. Ooh. I was hoping that wasn't my character as of tomorrow.
The tormentor is defeated and the area is secure. However, the remainder of Dr. Essie's logs are encrypted. She's using an adaptive Vex algorithm to protect them. It will take me several days to break through. Whatever this is, it must be valuable. Guardian, I recommend you check back here later to see what we've uncovered.
See it. Sword. Highly doubt it's a good one, but we'll check it out anyway. I'll probably end up shredding it anyway. Go back and meditate and get this other aspect. Too bad the one I want is I think it's the last aspect to get. I think it was yeah, this sword. It is actually a decent sword. Okay, we'll keep it there for now. Alright, I think that was the only bonus. Put this bow back in the vault for now. Yeah, I think everything else was yeah, I want the Banner of War, so I guess for now what I could do is that's the one I gotta switch, so we'll do what does that one do? I'll slide and activate your charge melee ability and leap into the air. Like nearby targets will nice. Alright, let's see if I got any good rolls on that and do hand cannon. Cancident. Stats for all ricochet rounds and smallborn. We will keep it. I think we'll put that away for now. All right, let's see if Okay, yeah, never mind. I'll have to get the. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go that way. All right, let's go and talk. Go up front, probably get to get the other quest. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to run something tonight. So, yeah, because I had some like 20 minutes of technical difficulties in the beginning here.
Hey, you got it.
All right. I do want to check something real quick. I think I looked at all these. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I'll try this one here. Yeah, we'll run with it. Titan looks pretty sweet. At least I think. Could look better, but yeah, it's good. All right, so subtract this new one. Okay, so what does it say? I have to check Osiris's data crawler for more information about Vale's history. So unveiled quest. It's not unveiled. That's not it. All right, guess we'll run it. So I want all the strandy aspects. Well, mainly the war one. So
Chioma Essie, research log, the Veil. I don't even know where to start. When we landed on Neptune, there was something waiting for us. An alien structure. It's an electromagnetic anomaly. No mass, but a tangible surface area. It's like a thesis statement to the von Neumann-Wigner hypothesis. It's definitely paracausal, like the Traveler. Maya calls it the Veil. She says she heard the name in a whisper when she looked at it. When I asked her who whispered, she said it was her own voice. I still haven't had time to process that. Everyone on the initial survey team died. The minute they touched the object, they entered a state of brain death. All of them. To make it worse, the EM radiation emitting from the Veil is causing psychological distress in the exos that came with us. They've all described moments of intense, hallucinogenic reverie. Some of them went silent and rigid and just stopped. Maya called it billboarding. Something from the early days of Clovis Bray's Exomind project. She doesn't seem afraid or surprised. She's convinced this thing, in her own words, she says, it'll be our salvation.
Fascinating. This corroborates what Nezarek said, that the Veil survived Savathun's escapade. This must have been the root of Savathun's betrayal, stalling the witness's plan to buy time to counter it.
So, she stole the veil from Nezarek?
And killed him in doing so. It explains what happened to the lunar pyramid, why it's dormant.
Then what about the rest of this? What happened to the Exos? Is that what happened to all of them?
I have some theories, but it's too early. Regardless, it sounds like the veil had an ill effect on Dr. Sanderesh. We must be cautious. Hopefully the next log we decrypt will shed more light on this enigma.
Gioma Essie, research log. The Veil. We shouldn't settle here. It's a mistake. But Maya is insistent that we have to build our long-term shelters near the Veil. We're almost done constructing an enclosure around it. Once the field emitters are up, we should at least be safe from its radiation. The Siva tech Maya had on the Exodus was a lifesaver. Not only for building the enclosure, but shelters, tools. We'd be dead without it. But it still wasn't fast enough. The last XO in our group succumbed to brain death yesterday. Maya's quarantined the bodies for study. She says our next step should be finding a way to draw power from the Veil so we're self-sufficient. I'm insisting on turbines instead. But she doesn't think that's good enough. Not for as long term as this might be. Which, I guess. But I can't shake this feeling. Like we're making a terrible mistake.
I'm not getting a good vibe from this. Quinn says these records contradict some of her own. But there's a ton of references to Maya Sundaresh in our archives that are redacted. I'm worried, Osiris. Everything we've been told our whole lives. What if it was all a lie?
Don't despair yet, young friend. The truth may be somewhere between these logs and what you've been told in the past. In my experience, history can be contradictory. Regardless, we won't know until we decrypt more of these logs.
Gioma Essie, incident log. The Vex.
Interesting.
6 weeks ago, our settlement came under attack by an intrusion of Vex forces. It was a test of our defenses for a larger incursion. Yesterday, scouts discovered temporarily realigned architecture just outside the stronghold limits. The Vex had retroactively inserted themselves into Neptune's history, just like they did on Venus. But unlike Venus, something stopped them short of our habitat. They had to fight their way in. I think it's the Veil. Something about the paracausal nature of the Veil is preventing their temporal excursions. But the Vex aren't giving up. They did something to Neptune's magnetic field, wove a sim into it, a screen to isolate us. It's a double-edged sword. The Vex screen hides us from the outside world, from whatever's happened. So we're safe-ish. But we're stuck with the Vex. Thankfully, they're slow to react. It's giving us time to research countermeasures. It's almost our anniversary. I should do something for Maya. She'll forget. She's always so busy. Computer, prepare food synthesis. File, Geoma date night 6. Oh, and add a bottle of port.
Osiris? You alright?
Yes, I'm fine. I just, saw shadows. My choices. Saint. Dr. Sandaresh and I walked very similar paths of obsession, it seems.
Oh,
And nevertheless, it appears that Neomuna's history is deeply tied to the Vex. Hopefully the next decryption will shed more light on this.
Geoma Essie. Research log. Exos. Maya and I have built a working theory around the deaths of our Exo crewmates after their exposure to the Veil. According to Maya, Exo minds contain a combination of Vex radiolaria and something known as clarity. Radiolaria are alien microorganisms living within a hive mind state. Or, I suppose more accurately, a community. Clarity is, Maya described it as a paracausal power derived from an alien artifact. Something Braytech had kept secret. Something Maya thinks the Veil and this artifact are related. That the paracausal force from the Veil overloaded their exominds. Unraveled
It's a
them.
lot of data
It's
decrypting.
like taking a powerful magnet to an archaic magnetic storage device. Full erasure. But Maya, she thinks we can reverse engineer this phenomenon. Use it to write data to a clarity-infused object. Fabricate consciousness. Scientifically, the process seems sound, but morally... Maya keeps saying that we're past the point of morality. She said that. She's convinced that our survival hinges on mastery of the Veil. It's like she's the one unraveling. I feel like I'm losing her. But every time I try and push, I feel her move a little further away. I don't know if I can lose anything else. How much more can any of us lose before there's nothing left?
Nimbus, how much do you know about the Cloud Strider's creation? The technology used?
you don't think...
I make no assertions yet. But I worry that your neon-lit city may have darker roots than either of us knew.
Oh,
Geoma Essie. Research log. SIVA. SIVA is a nanotech fabrication system, intended to be used by Exodus ships to rapidly build necessary resources from base matter. Maya calls it Willa Bray's obsession, without a hint of self-awareness. But we both see the potential it poses for the future. Each nanomachine in SIVA's design is an independent, thinking machine, utilizing a distributed quantum network to coordinate movement. Like a mechanical version of radiolaria. Probably where the design was inspired from, if I'm being honest. But the design can be pushed. We're looking at ways of incorporating components from disabled Vex and erased exominds. If we can insulate the nanomachines from the radiation that killed the Exos, maybe their deaths won't be for nothing.
wait. Does this really mean I'm part Vex?
Well, it's too early to jump to these conclusions, Nimbus. But there does seem to be some connection between the Vex and the Cloud Striders. It may explain why you and the others are able to enter the Vex network without the aid of splicers.
Can I time travel?
No, let's hope not.
Of course, Nimbus would be like, yeah, I want to time travel.
Chioma Essie. Research log. Veil interface. Maya and I have finalized a prototype interface for the Veil. Hopefully, it'll allow our research team to investigate it in detail. The system's designed like an orchestra, with a central conductor directing a symphony of minds to act like a distributed network. The idea came to us by watching how collective networks like SIVA and the VEX operate. The hope is we can aggregate and parse the vast amounts of psychic data emitting from the Veil, turn it into something intelligible. If we're successful, the interface will provide us with a starting point for any future technological research tied to the Veil. The risks of such integration are high. The estimated mortality rates are... But I don't know what I'm doing. This is wrong. This is so wrong. We shouldn't... All she ever talks about is survival. Think big picture. What about your survival? What about your heart? My heart? I can't keep doing this. I can't. I can't.
Again, I see a shadow of myself in Maya Santarish. The man I could have become had I let obsession continue to rule me. I'm worried what the next recording will reveal.
Me too.
Chioma Essie. Research log. Veil interface. Supplemental. They're all dead. Chorus. Conductor. Everyone. It was too much. Swept their minds away like grains of sand on a beach. They're all dead. Maya called it valuable data points. Well springs and rivers are something. What have I done?
Dang. This killed their entire research team, but it sounds like... It's
like their lives held no value to Dr. Sundarish. There's a troubling symmetry with data we've recovered from Titan. Data on the origin of the witness. It, too, was once multiple people that became conjoined by the way of some sort of ritual with the Veil. Perhaps a conductor and a chorus. It is troubling that Dr. Sundarish seemed to be moving down that same path.
I don't like this, Osiris. I don't like this at all.
Chioma Essie. Research log.
I think all we're doing is watch
Lakshmi
tonight.
2.
What?
Maya's... I don't even know what to say. I'd recused myself from further experiments. Told her to take some time off. She refused. And the minute I wasn't there, she started hauling the brain-dead exos out of cold storage, hooking them up to the Veil interface. She burned through dozens of them, reversed the entire machine's design. Used a chorus of brain-dead exos to funnel data down to the conductor seat, projecting a mental imprint. Hers. I didn't know Lakshmi too, but Maya did. And now she's made this thing. It speaks with her voice, has some of her memories. The way it looks at me. It's like it knows something I don't.
Osiris, do you recognize that name? Lakshmi?
Yes. And no. Lakshmi, too, was an exo and once leader of a faction on Earth known as the Future War Cult. She died over a year ago, but she never once made mention of any of this. of near.
Kind of remember future work called.
Maya? Did she know? Did she remember? This is all as much a revelation to me as it is to you. It throws everything she did while in the last city into question.
I mean, if she was a copy of Dr. Sundara, then is she really dead?
I don't know. For now, I must deliver a rather uncomfortable report to Ikora.
Chioma Essie, research log, the Veil. She did it. Maya connected people to the Veil. Our own scientists. And they survived. I should be happy, but happy that all this horror wasn't for nothing? But I'm not. I'm disgusted. In myself, in Maya, in all of us. This thing, the Veil, it's some kind of web of consciousness. Just like the Vex network, but organic instead of artificial. It makes sense why the Vex want it. Paracausal simulations. There'd be no stopping them. I should be happy to be a part of history, to solve a cosmic riddle. Happy for Maya, happy for all of us. But I'm not. I don't feel anything. Maya is gone. The woman I knew may as well have died when we landed on Neptune. But her ghost still haunts me. This place. I don't know what to do. There's a generation of children born here now. This is their home. I don't know what to do.
Cyrus, I don't know if I want to listen to this anymore.
Obsession is a beast with long, sharp talons. A beast that does not so easily release its prey. Maya Sandarish is but one victim.
That sounds like you're talking from experience.
Painfully so. But unlike Dr. Sandarish, I found a way out of the beast's grasp before it was too late. By losing.
Chioma Essie, personal log, incidental. Maya's dead. I found her in the conductor's chair, alone. Nobody knows what she was doing. Her copy, that thing, Lakshmi, is still developmentally incomplete. It doesn't understand what happened to Maya. I had it quarantined until we do something.
There's no dates on any of these files. There's no telling how much time is set between them.
Time enough for loss. How many are left?
3 more.
And let us hope there are yet more answers to uncover.
Alright, 3 more decryptions. Alright.
Chioma Essie.
I am liking the story though.
Whatever. The war mind has reactivated. Our base on Hyperion detected network activity. They found us. Classified our location, Nephili Stronghold. We already estimate that Rasputin has attempted remote interference with our network, our research. It can't. I won't let what we've learned here ruin more lives. I'm going to send Stargazer off-world to deal with the problem. They can take Lakshmi with them and do whatever. As long as it's out of the city, out of my sight. It's a risk, taking an action off-world, exposing ourselves. But we have to. What we've done here has to be quarantined. The Veil is too much power. Too much for anyone.
Stargazer. That puts the time of this recording around the foundation of the Cloud Striders. Chioma must have been really old.
Stargazer is the one responsible for redacting Nephili's stronghold from Rasputin's records. Or Maya by proxy with Lakshmi. Fascinating. There's 2 more logs left. Once we've decrypted them, I will need to take time to contemplate the larger picture they present.
You and me both.
The Veil is too great a power for humanity to wield responsibly. All that's left is to close down the facility. Neomuna will go on. Humanity will persist on the back of our unspeakable work. But I won't pass that guilt on to humanity's future. My hands can be bloodied. Let the children have innocence. And in my dissolution, I will find peace.
I don't know if I agree with Chioma's choice to hide the sins of the past. But I also do not know what I would do in her place.
Quinn says there's a data signature on this file, like something else was crawling the network. Vex signature. What's MSUND 12?
There's 1 log left to decrypt. Perhaps we'll find out.
Years ago, back on Venus, the Vex simulated copies of us, Maya and I, trapped in a virtual hell. After so long, even hell can look like heaven, can't it? I'm tired. I'm done. Maya has to be out there. The Maya I remember. And all I want is 1 more moment with her. To hold her in my arms. Tell her that I love her. So she can tell me to hush 1 more time. If we learned anything from the Veil, it's that eventually we all have to learn to let go. So I made contact with the Vex. I'm ready. And it's time to say goodbye.
In the end, Maya Sandaresh was consumed by her desire to understand and her inability to let go. She and Chioma lost everything in pursuit of knowledge. Chioma abandoned it all, sought to wipe the slate clean for future generations.
What did we learn from all of this?
That the Veil is darkness, the power of consciousness made manifest, as much as the Traveler is the light, the power of the physical world. The implications are great, but so too are the risks. As a younger man, I may have fallen into the same trap Maya did. But now I know better. We must proceed with caution, lest the river sweeps us away. I found no more logs from Dr. Essie, but I have used her algorithm to crack the data core of the Vex conceptual mind.
That's the dude that we got from the Black Garden, right?
Indeed. The data within contained the Vex's blueprints for their artificial veil, the Black Heart. It all but proved Dr. Essie's theory. Dr. Essie theorized that the paracausal energy of the Traveler operated on a quantum wavelength parallel to electrons.
Magnets?
In simpler terms, the Traveler's power runs parallel to the forces of nature. Gravity, magnetism, sound, light. The Veil does this too. It is synchronized with the Traveler. Wherever the Traveler came from, the Veil may have as well. But what the Vex made, while connected to the Traveler, was inherently flawed. It did not create the link the Witness desired. Instead, it weakened the Traveler, created static in the flow of their cosmic forces. But it did reveal one intriguing possibility.
Hmm.
That at one time, they may have been united. Part of a whole.
So, wait. Does this mean the light and darkness were the same once? One force?
Dr. Essie believed so. I am not as convinced. But it is a theory. One many scholars will explore once this data is shared. But this data allowed me to calculate the telemetry of the beam the Veil fired at the Traveler. When the Witness linked to the Veil through a ghost, it created a faster-than-light connection of darkness to the Traveler's light. A bridge to the Traveler's consciousness, if it has one.
Hmm.
But the beam did not stop at the Traveler, rather a point inside of it.
Inside? Wait, what's inside the Traveler?
No one knows. But if the data I've been able to extrapolate here is correct, that is where the Witness is now, inside the Traveler. It may be the reason why the Traveler has gone dormant, its attention directed inward, what the true threat is. But I am speculating. There is more I need to study, but I fear it will take a substantially longer amount of time.
How long do you need?
Months. If we have that long left, that is. Until then, I suppose.
Hmm.
I've reached the extent of what I can glean from the research data.
What do we got?
Less than I've hoped for. But the last of Chioma Essie's research has led me to an intriguing topic. Ghosts.
Ghosts? As far as I know, Neomuna never had any contact with a ghost before you all showed up. We knew about them, but...
Precisely. Chioma Essie was researching the entanglement of light and dark without fully understanding either. Our ghosts are a link to the light of the Traveler. Then how was the Witness able to, on numerous occasions, communicate through them?
Is this about the magnets thing? The parallel energy fields, right?
Very good. In areas of darkness, the Witness is able to create a link, not unlike what it created with the Veil and the Traveler.
They're able to hack into the cloud arc with their tech. It's a parallel connection.
And I believe that connection may not be one-sided. I believe that our ghosts may be able to leverage this connection against it.
Turn the enemy's weapon against them. Well, that sounds great.
That I do not know. But what I do know is that while the Witness is out of our reach, it is also out of the reach of our ghosts. Which means whatever lies beyond that portal, whatever is inside the Traveler, has left the Witness blind to our actions.
And given us an opportunity to make a plan without it knowing.
Precisely. The Witness has played all the pieces it can. This is its final act, win or lose. Whatever we do from here determines the fate of everything.
No pressure.
And that's where final shit comes in. Man, that was a lot to take in. I mean, that was a lot of... I'm glad I went through all that, because that was some pretty cool, I'd say, lore and how everything kind of adds up to this moment, at least, in Destiny. So, seeing that took a while, I will go get my last aspect, and then, yeah, seeing it's already 11 o'clock, I think what I'll do is tomorrow morning, since I'm off work, we'll do an early stream and we'll run Pantheon. So I'll have a announcement on my socials when I'll go live. So since it's typically nothing that I normally do. So there we go. And that's the last aspect I was doing for my new build. I really get to test this guy out. Tether banner every terror. Defeat a target with melee attack finisher or sword to raise a banner of war that pulses with energy. Periodically healing nearby energies increase melee and sword damage. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll try to get that before reset. I think I do want to look at the different elements I have. Oh, that's pretty cool. Do kind of dig that one. Yeah, it's the one we had on there. Yeah, I dig it. All right. Yeah, let's see. Got that. Got the last aspect. We are golden. All right, all. I think what we'll do is we'll call it a night here. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow we'll do a special stream in the morning sometime. We'll say like 9 a.m. Eastern. And we'll try to do like a 2-hour stream, and then I have some errands I have to run, and I want to work on my YouTube channel. Another reason I took off work, so I want to try to get better titles and descriptions for all my content. So if I can get that heavy thing off my plate, that'd be awesome. So people on the YouTube land can see my content. Yay! So, but basically my old content, so I don't have to do everything because a lot of the new stuff I already, I added some things, but if I can make it just a smidge better, I will. So, but all right, all. Well, thank you for tuning in. Sorry for the technical difficulties I had earlier in the stream, but yeah, I think I'll probably start rebooting between streams. So, but all right, all. Have a good night. Thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night. So, all right, take care. Peace.